My child, the wind is shifting. The air around you feels different because heaven has moved. And that change, it began the moment you decided not to break. You held your silence when you could have shouted. You chose peace when anger begged for release. You bowed your head, not in shame, but in surrender. Not to the pain, but to me. I was there through it all. When the ones you trusted most betrayed you. When your name was twisted in mouths you once fed. When you sat in silence, holding your chest, because the ache went deeper than any blood ever could. I was not far. I was closer than your skin, nearer than your breath. You wondered why I allowed the crushing. You questioned why I let the lies stand so long. But what you didn't see was what I was building in the shadows. While they were building stories, I was building strength. While they were pulling your name down, I was planting your roots deeper. And now, yes, now is the time to rise. But listen, child, this rising isn't loud. It's not to prove them wrong. It's not to say, I told you so. It's to say, look what my God did with the ashes they tried to bury me in. Because what was done in secret, both the wrong and the righteous, will be revealed. I have shown you things that were hidden. I have opened doors in your understanding. I have placed you where my light could find the parts you kept hidden even from yourself. But what comes next is not about them. It is about you. It is about how you carry this next chapter, not with fear, not with bitterness, but with bold humility, with calm authority, with the confidence of one who knows they are held. You do not need to wonder where to go next. You do not need to fear what will happen. For even now, I am writing the next paragraph of your story with a golden pen. Not one detail is out of place. Not one wound is wasted. You have always had strength, child. You just forgot for a little while. But look now. Look at how you're beginning to see clearly again. Like sunlight breaking through morning fog, your spirit is waking up to who you really are. And what follows will be swift. Shifts will happen. Sudden favor, unexpected calls. People who dismissed you will now seek your voice. And when they do, stand firm, not in ego, not in pride, but in stillness. For I, the Lord your God, am lifting you. And when I lift, no hand can push you down. When I open the path, no man can close it. When I favor you, no lie can stop it. So stay steady. Do not chase after proving yourself. You are not required to convince anyone. The light within you will speak louder than any words. Yes, they will talk. Some will wonder, some will whisper. But none of that can undo what I have ordained. I have placed a shield around you, a protection not just over your body, but over your purpose. No curse spoken against you will stick. No plan formed in darkness will prosper. And child, something beautiful is about to happen. It might seem small at first, a word spoken, a message received, a door opened. But it will be the start of everything I promised. Watch closely. In the next 10 days, something divine will touch your ordinary. It may wear the disguise of normal, but its impact will be eternal. It will move what felt stuck. It will unlock what felt closed. It will confirm what you only dared to hope was true. You will not need to strive. You will not need to chase. What belongs to you is already moving toward you. Now listen. You do not need to prove you are worthy. You do not need to defend your story. The blessing I placed on you, it will speak. You may have cried in silence. You may have wept where no one saw, but I saw, I heard, and I remember, not to shame you, but to lift you. I saw the love you gave freely, even when it was never returned. I saw the kindness you offered, even when it was thrown back at you. I saw your loyalty, even when others only offered conditions. And now, I return to you what was lost, not the same, but multiplied, transformed, strengthened, safeguarded. Because what is coming since is not a repeat, it is a renewal. You are not stuck in cycles. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are rising. You are being healed in the very place you were broken. This is only the beginning. You are still here, after the storm, after the silence, after the weight that nearly broke you. You stood, maybe not tall, maybe not without trembling, but you stood. And to me, that was enough, even when you couldn't see the reason, even when the nights dragged longer than expected, even when no one else noticed what you were carrying. I did. I, the one who never left, never blinked, never turned away. I watched, I held, I whispered when no one else could reach the inner chambers of your heart. I know the moments where your breath was shallow from grief. I know the silent prayers you never dared to say aloud. I know the names you whispered before sleep, and the memories you wished you could forget. And still, I have not only loved you, I have marked you. You are not invisible in the spiritual realm. Heaven recognizes you. Hell fears you. And the earth is about to see why. The pain that once defined your inner world will not define your next season. It was never meant to. It was only the soil where deep roots were formed. Your identity is not in who left, in what was denied, or in how they misunderstood you. Your identity is who I say you are, and I say you are chosen. I say you are healed. I say you are ready. Now, let me walk you into this next place, slowly, surely, purposefully, with no rush, but with great power. Because you have entered the season of the great unveiling, you will begin to see why you were hidden for so long, why your voice was quieted, why the doors didn't open when you begged for them, why certain people turned cold when you needed warmth. I was saving you from what you couldn't yet perceive. And now I say, rise, not in noise, not in proving anything, but in quiet power. With my spirit, it is your shield and fire. Those who misjudged you will watch from a distance, not because you sought revenge, but because my elevation will make space around you. This next lifting will not look like anything you've seen before. It won't be man-made. It won't be a borrowed blessing. It will be mine, built from the hidden moments you spent on your knees when no one was watching. I saw you kneel when others danced. I saw you serve when others demanded. I saw you remain when others ran. And I kept record, not to punish others, but to reward you, my faithful one. So now, don't let insecurity cling to you like it once did. I have washed your name. I have rewritten your legacy. I have restored what they tried to bury. Your voice is rising, not to argue, not to shout, but to release healing wherever it is heard. The words in your mouth now carry weight, not just knowledge, but wisdom. The spaces you enter will shift. The people you encounter will feel the shift, not because of you, but because of me inside you. You are no longer who you were. That version of you served its purpose. The broken one, the uncertain one, the one who second-guessed everything. Now, the version of you that emerges is the one I crafted in the fire, not burned, but refined. You wear glory now, not shame. You carry peace now, not panic. You hold truth now, not trauma. And hear me, nothing will stop what I've started. Not delay, not demonic resistance, because I go before you like a pillar of fire and a cloud of covering. My presence will be your map. My peace will be your proof. When people question your shift, don't explain. When old patterns try to reappear, don't engage. When fear whispers its lies, don't entertain it. You are no longer available to the forces that once drained you. This is your time to receive without guilt, to walk in favor without apology. to be fully you, without shrinking for anyone. You've done enough sacrificing for the comfort of others. Now I'm calling you into abundance, not just in resources, but in identity. Your soul will breathe again. Your smile will return. Your eyes will reflect the light of heaven, and others will see. Not because you sought to be seen, but because light cannot stay hidden. Yes, even the ones who ignored you will watch. Even the ones who mocked your pain will hear of you. Even the ones who shut the door will feel the wind of the new one I'm opening. You have always mattered to me. Every version of you, the weary one, the strong one, the crying one, the hopeful one. But this version, the becoming one, this is the one I have prepared the world to receive. So walk. Don't hide. Don't ask for permission. Just walk. Doors will open in your pace. Miracles will match your steps. Resources will find your name. People will feel your spirit before you speak. Because, my child, I am filling the air around you with evidence of me. It's not about proving a point. It's about fulfilling a purpose. The pain has done its work. The waiting has prepared the soil. The healing has taken root. And now, the harvest is near. Stay grateful, because this is just the beginning, and I have so much more to show you. You may feel like life has passed you by, like your best chances were wasted, that what once burned bright in your heart is now just ash. But I speak this to your spirit now. You are not behind. You are right on time. My child. I do not measure progress like the world does. I measure it in surrender. I measure it in obedience. And in that, you are further than you've ever been. This is not the season to compare your journey to anyone else. Others may have started earlier. Others may have appeared to fly while you crawled. But what I am doing through you has been built to last. You did not take shortcuts. You did not compromise to be seen. You did not betray your conscience just to get ahead. You may have felt small in their eyes, but you have grown massive in mine, not because of what you've done, but because of who you've become in the secret places. They didn't see the process. They didn't see you sow tears. They didn't hear the prayers you whispered through gritted teeth. But I did. And now the reaping begins, not just for what you've planted, but for every time you chose me over what was easy. Let me speak clearly to your weary heart. You have not missed your calling. You have not disqualified yourself. You are not forgotten. You are being commissioned again for something higher than before. This time, not from a place of striving, but from a place of rested power, because now you understand the cost. Now you carry compassion. Now you do not lead from ego, but from encounter. And that is what makes you unstoppable. The enemy tried to convince you that the delay meant denial. He whispered lies into your fatigue. He tempted you to believe you were unseen, unloved, unneeded. But child, let me say this with authority. Every delay was divine. Every silence was sacred. Every not yet was protection. You do not know the traps I removed. You do not know the dangers I blocked. You do not know the betrayals I exposed before they reached you. You only saw the door that closed, but I saw the fire behind it. Now, as you walk into this fresh anointing, you must begin to see yourself as I see you, not through the lens of past failure, not through the echo of someone else's rejection, not through the lie that says you're too late or too much. See yourself through my love, my intentional, unwavering, never shifting, all-consuming love. Because if you knew how deeply you are loved, you would never doubt what comes next. I am not just healing your past. I am redeeming your story. Even the parts you tried to hide, even the chapters that brought shame. I am taking the broken pieces and building a foundation with them. A foundation no storm will shake. Because this is holy ground. The ashes you feared would define you are now part of your glory. And no one, no lie, no demon, no person can stop what I've written. It's already done in heaven. Now it's unfolding on earth. You don't need to chase anything anymore. Let it come. Let it find you. You are magnetic to the things that belong to you in this season. Honor the timing. Honor your journey. Honor your growth. Because you are not the same. You are rising with new vision, new discernment, new strength, and new oil. And hear me. The oil came from crushing, not the easy places, not the applause, but the nights you didn't give up. You will never again have to beg for a seat at a table I didn't build for you. In fact, I am preparing tables with your name on them, where your voice matters, where your heart is safe, where your anointing is honored. Do not fear the spotlight. You didn't seek it. I am the one placing you there. But you will not stand there alone. I will be with you, speaking through you, standing beside you. When you speak, hearts will soften. When you walk, atmospheres will shift. When you enter a room, demons will flee, not because of your might, but because of mine in you. So stop shrinking, stop silencing your own roar, stop doubting your worth. I designed you for this, not to merely survive, but to transform. The fire was not sent to consume you, it was sent to clarify you. And now, your flame burns steady, not wild with fear, but constant with purpose. You are no longer the almost story. You are the fulfilled promise. You don't need to explain how you made it. Your peace will say enough. You don't need to retaliate against the ones who misunderstood you. I will speak on your behalf, and my vindication will not come through revenge, but through the fruit of your endurance. Because fruit always speaks louder than defense. And the fruit of this season will stun those who counted you out. They'll see the glow on your face. They'll hear the stillness in your voice. They'll sense the presence that surrounds you. And they'll know you've been with me. You were not just built for this moment. This moment was crafted for you. So embrace it, not in pride, but in humble confidence. You survived what was meant to destroy you. You healed from wounds they thought would break you. You stayed when others walked. You grew when others mocked. And you worshipped me when it made no sense. So now I lift you, not to elevate you above others, but to reveal myself through you, because your life is a message. Your tears were an offering. Your scars are now testimony. So get ready, child, because your story is no longer in waiting. It's in motion. Your next is here. You have walked through nights so silent, they seemed endless. You have stood in rooms full of people, and yet felt completely unseen. You've smiled while breaking inside. You've said, "I'm fine," while your soul whispered, "Help me." But I heard every whisper. Not a single sigh escaped me. Not one tear rolled down your cheek unnoticed. Not one moment of aching silence went unheard. I was with you. In every lonely night, in every rejected invitation, in every door that stayed shut, in every "why, God?" that was met with silence. And now I say this to you plainly. It was never in vain. What felt like abandonment was actually alignment. What felt like delay was deep preparation. What felt like silence was strategy. Because what I am doing through you could not be rushed. You weren't just waiting. You were becoming grounded, becoming strong, becoming spiritually mature, becoming ready to carry what most people only dream of. You are not the same person anymore. The wilderness rewired your soul. You no longer reach for what is hollow. You crave substance now. You crave me. And that craving will lead you further than any platform, connection, or opportunity ever could. This is not just a comeback. This is a commissioning. I am setting you apart, again, for something that demands your full self. Not the version of you that seeks to please others. Not the version that waters down truth to avoid conflict. Not the version that apologizes for shining, but the true you. The one I created before times, no, the one who knows how to carry both tenderness and truth. The one who walks in the room and shifts the temperature, not because of ego, but because of presence, my presence. I did not bring you this far just to comfort you. I am calling you forward with purpose in every step. Don't look back. Don't mourn the things that left. If they were meant to be part of your next, they would not have walked away. I allowed the separation. I permitted the removal, because I knew what was coming required purity, not popularity. Some tables were not worthy of your presence. Some relationships were weighing down your wings. Some environments were too small for the fire I placed in you. So I removed you, not as punishment, but as protection. You didn't lose. You escaped. You escaped being boxed in. You escaped the traps of false loyalty. You escaped the ceiling that others tried to place over you. Now look, your roots have gone deeper. Your discernment has sharpened. Your silence has grown powerful. And now, your fruit will show. But let me warn you with love. When you rise, not everyone will celebrate. Oh, some will misunderstand. Some will question your growth. Some will whisper behind closed doors. Let them. Your fruit will speak louder than their opinions. Your peace will quiet their assumptions. Your joy will confound their expectations. Because when I raise you, no voice can cancel it. When I promote you, no hand can block it. When I favor you, no attack can reverse it. So don't defend yourself. Let me be your defender. This next season will require humility, not hiding, but humble boldness. You will speak when I lead you. You will be silent when I hold you back. You will step forward even when you're afraid. And when you do, I will be with you. I will whisper strategy when confusion tries to cloud you. I will pour strength into your bones when your body grows tired. I will remind you of who you are when doubt tries to creep in. You are mine, not the world's, not their opinions, not their expectations. Mine. And because you are mine, you lack nothing. You are already enough. You are already equipped. You are already worthy of the calling. The world teaches you to strive, but I teach you to abide. Rest in me, and let me take you where no striving could. Remain in me, and I will multiply what seemed small. Trust me, and you will see miracles unfold where there was once only delay. Let them say what they want. Let them count you out. Let them laugh at the seed. They won't laugh at the harvest, because the harvest is coming. And it won't just bless you, it will bless others through you. Your story will unlock doors for others. Your voice will break chains. Your healing will make room for their restoration. Your fire will ignite new flames. And it all started when you said yes. Yes to me in the dark. Yes to me in the confusion. Yes to me when you had nothing but broken pieces. You gave me your fragments, and I am turning them into fire. So now walk boldly, not arrogantly, but with bold peace. Because this is not the end of your story. It's not even the middle. This is the divine unveiling. I am pulling back the curtain, and all will see, not just who you are, but who I am through you. What you're about to step into will make everything make sense. The quiet seasons, the lonely decisions, the misunderstood moments, the rejections that stung deeper than words could explain. I was not ignoring you. I was preparing you, because what I've planned for you is too precious to be rushed, too sacred to be built on shaky ground, too powerful to be placed in unready hands. Yes, I heard every cry, and I answered each one, not always with what you expected, but with what was eternal. I wasn't building a moment, I was building a foundation. Now, the heavens are beginning to open, not just above you, but within you. The clarity you feel is me. The strength you sensed returning is me. The calm joy that makes no sense, that's my hand on your life. This is what favor looks like, not loud, but deep. Not rushed, but rooted. Not fleeting, but eternal. Others saw delay, but I saw depth. They saw pause. I saw preparation. Because I don't just elevate moments, I elevate people. I care more about your heart than your highlight reel. I care more about your soul than your schedule. I care more about who you become than what you achieve. And you, my precious one, have become beautifully unshakable. You've learned how to be still, not in defeat, but in discipline. You've learned to trust me when it looked like I had gone quiet. You've learned to surrender, not just the pain but the pride too. That is why now is your time. But let me say this clearly. This rising will be different. It won't resemble the world's version of success. It will be quieter, but deeper. It will be slower, but stronger. It will be less about being seen, and more about seeing clearly. You won't just be noticed. You will begin to notice who's truly with you. I am refining your circle, removing those who drain you, raising those who pour into you. Some will walk away. Let them. Don't chase what I have cut off. Don't mourn what I have removed. You asked me for clarity, and I'm giving it to you. When you said, God, show me who's for me, I listened. And now I'm answering, not with explanations, but with exits. Bless the goodbye, my child. Thank the closed door. Release the name. Forgive the betrayal. Because I am doing something new, not a recycled version of your past, not a rearrangement of broken things. A new thing, one that brings peace, one that restores dignity, one that renews your strength. You're no longer walking into rooms needing approval. You carry my approval already. You're no longer lowering your voice to be accepted. Your voice carries my sound. You are not overlooked. You are anointed. So don't shrink now. Don't second guess yourself in this season. Don't hide the beauty I've restored in you. The world needs what's in you. The healing, the wisdom, the light, they all carry my fingerprint. I did not bring you through fire to keep you silent. You carry testimony now. You carry fire now. Speak boldly, walk humbly, love deeply, guard wisely, serve freely, trust me fully, because the next 30 days will reveal more than the past 3 years. And yes, I said that. The next 30 days, not because everything will be perfect, but because something divine is unlocking. You will know it when it happens. It may come as a conversation, a door, a divine connection, but your spirit will know. This is what I've been waiting for. And when it happens, remember, you didn't force this. You didn't chase this. You stayed faithful, and I found you ready. You didn't need to post your worth. You didn't need to beg for a seat at the table. I made a table for you. I'll eat in front of your enemies. Now sit down, eat in peace, enjoy the fruit, because this is the season where your fruit begins to speak. Your humility will show. Your joy will glow. Your voice will carry healing. And through you, others will begin to believe again. Yes, believe again. In hope, in restoration, in me. Because you're not just stepping into a blessing, you're stepping into becoming the blessing. This is your moment, beloved. Let me walk it with you, step by sacred step. Do you feel the stillness around you? It's not silence, it's sacred preparation. The angels are not inactive. They are aligning. The winds are not absent. They are waiting for my command. You've wondered why things have paused, why the door hasn't opened yet, why the invitation hasn't arrived, why people don't see what I've placed inside you. But listen to me carefully. Your name has been whispered in the courts of heaven. And when heaven speaks, the earth must respond. What looks like nothing is really a turning. What feels like delay is divine alignment. Because when I move, I don't bring partial things. I bring perfectly timed promises. And that's what this is. A promise season. The season not built on hustle, but on hearing. Not rushed by man, but released by me. You aren't forgotten. Even when you walked into rooms and felt invisible. Even when your loyalty was met with silence. Even when your heart gave more than it received. I was there, taking notes not for punishment, but for promotion. You were being measured for more capacity, more resilience, more clarity, more wisdom. So now, I am stretching you without breaking you. I am blessing you without exhausting you. I am elevating you without compromising you. Because this blessing is clean. This blessing is whole. This blessing is protected, not like before, when you had to protect it yourself. This time, I am guarding it with angels. And this is not the time to be afraid of outgrowing places. You were not born to fit in rooms where your soul must shrink. You were not created to pretend, just to be accepted. Let me say it again. I am expanding you. There will be people who won't understand this new light in you. They will remember the version of you I have healed. They will speak of the struggle I have already conquered. Do not return to defend what I have already forgiven. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them doubt. But you shall keep walking, because you are walking with my endorsement. That is why doors are about to open, not because of resumes or recognition, but because of revelation. I have spoken your name. I have written it in places you have not imagined. Hearts are being stirred right now to bless you. People are feeling led and don't even know why. That is me. That is how I move. So I don't always explain. I orchestrate. I don't always announce. I activate. And right now, I am activating your moment. But this moment, child, isn't just about you receiving. It's about you becoming. Becoming what I dreamed when I first thought of you. Becoming the voice that carries freedom. Becoming the hands that heal others. Becoming the reflection of my nearness in a world gone cold. So don't be afraid when your life begins to look unrecognizable. That is how transformation works. The old becomes foreign. The new becomes familiar. Some people will fall away, and that will hurt. But it's not rejection. It's protection. Because I don't allow attachments that block assignments. And where I am sending you, not everyone can follow. You have to understand, my beloved. This is not a repeat of your past. This is not another heartbreak waiting to happen. This is not another fake start or a false promise. This is divine timing. You are ready now. The old fear has fallen off. The doubt has lost its grip. The pain has birthed power. So walk forward with your head lifted. Not in arrogance, but in assurance. Because you've been seen, chosen, and commissioned. You are not who you were. You are who I've been shaping in secret. So when favor finds you, don't apologize. When blessings land, don't shrink. When platforms open, don't tremble. Remember, you waited for this. You wept for this. You stayed silent for this. And now, I am saying, it is time. Let your hands be open. Let your heart be expectant. Let your soul be steady. Because what I'm giving you now will not be taken. I am sealing it with my voice. I am covering it with my glory. I am surrounding it with my fire. And above all, I am reminding you, this is just the beginning. Come close again. Let the noise fade for a moment. Let your soul breathe in me. You have seen much. You have walked through the valley where trust felt hard to hold, and love seemed like a far-off place. But listen closely now. You were marked for glory before you were wounded, before pain touched your life, before betrayal pierced your trust, before the silence of unanswered prayers made you question, if I heard, I already had your redemption written. I saw the bruises on your spirit when people called you too much, too emotional, too intense, too hopeful. But in heaven, those were never flaws. They were signs of your depth, proof that you feel with the heart I gave you, a heart that mirrors mine. Child, it hurt you when they couldn't handle your truth, when your loyalty was taken for weakness, when your passion was labeled as a threat. But I say to you, your truth was holy. Your loyalty was divine. Your passion, a spark from my fire inside you. Do not bury what made you different. Do not hide what made you radiant. You are not a problem to fix. You are a prophecy unfolding. And now the very parts of you they tried to silence will be the reason others rise. Because I have turned your scars into strategies. I have turned your silence into sanctification. I have turned your breakdowns into blueprints for victory. Yes, you walked through fire. But look, beloved, you did not burn. Your soul remained intact. Even when you thought you had lost yourself, I was preserving the real you underneath the ashes. I have watched how you kept showing up with a soft heart, even when the world told you to grow cold. I've seen you love deeply, again, when betrayal had every right to harden you. You refused to become bitter, even though bitterness tried to become your survival. That resistance, that inner fire to stay soft, that's not weakness, that's warfare. That's what made demons tremble, because they could not break what they couldn't make. And I never made you to bend to darkness. So now, the veil is lifting. The fog that made everything feel heavy is dissolving. And your steps, once uncertain, will now be directed by clarity. But I must tell you this next truth. You can no longer carry the weights I never asked you to hold. You've done enough rescuing. You've stayed long enough in places that drained you. You've explained yourself to people who were committed to misunderstanding you. You've overextended, overstayed, oversacrificed. And still, you thought it was love. You thought it was humility. But child, sometimes boundaries are a deeper expression of grace. So here is my call to you now. Come out. Come out from the emotional cages that guilt built. Come out from relationships that survive only on your silence. Come out from circles that feed off your light, but never honor it. You were never created to beg for a seat at a table that I never built. I have a new table prepared, where you won't be tolerated, but celebrated. Where your name isn't whispered in competition, but spoken in reverence. Because now, I'm putting a new name on your story. Favored, restored, sent. What they thought was your ending was only the wilderness. And now, your promised land begins. But walk into it with new eyes. Eyes that don't look for permission. Eyes that don't expect betrayal. Eyes that see through faith, not fear. Because what I'm about to do will not resemble your past. You won't have to hustle for it. You won't have to manipulate anything to make it happen. You will simply stand, and favor will find you. You will rest, and recompense will arrive. You will speak, and breakthrough will echo. That is the season you're entering now. One where the burdens you've carried will turn into blessings, not through your striving, but through your surrender. Stay near me, child. This part of your journey will feel unfamiliar, but don't let it scare you. I've already been there. I walked ahead of you and cleared the danger. The traps are being exposed. The manipulators are being revealed. The false supporters are being removed, not to shame you, but to protect you. And the gifts I place in your hands now will be impossible for the enemy to steal. I am surrounding them with my glory. So rise, my chosen one. This is not the end of your healing. It's the start of your rising. You were never forgotten, not even for a breath. And now you rise, hand in mine, into everything I promised. This is your beginning, not your ending. For I, your God, go before you, and nothing shall stand against you. Amen.